For today's cup of coffee, youngest kid and I are trying not to laugh over something that has nothing to... It was bawdy humor. Very
toilet
bawdy humor that we refuse. I threatened him.
She threatens me. Do y'all like toilet humor? Do y'all mind toilet humor? Tell me. Tell us in the comments. Do y'all care for toilet humor?
I don't.
Because personally, I don't mind. I don't give a shit about toilet humor.
I figure people are trying to wake up, have their coffee, and they don't want to hear about disgusting things. That's why we try to avoid those. Anyhow, yes. But for today's cup, because the time for this holiday season, yes, because we do not want a Christmas flinging, the flinging of the children's. Now, remember, the Christmas bludgeoning...
Mr. Hankey's coming to visit.
No, the Christmas bludgeoning is part of a family tradition. The flinging of the children's could also be a continued tradition.
Much like Mr. Hankey.
No, I don't want a Mr. Hankey. That's just... No. That is something I could have lived the rest of my life without knowing existed. It truly, and my world would have been better for it. Let's try this again. For today's cup of coffee.
No, that's fine. We're good. We're good. No need to restart it.
This is my holiday wish list for 2022. Yeah.
Mine's all back order.
And some of it was I didn't get some of them off of last year's list, so I'm asking for some of them again. But I have added 2.
Okay.
I would like to have underwear that isn't designed by or for 12-year-old anorexic boys. Yes. Because some of us, I have Native American and German heritage. That does not equal one of these people that's a size -0.
Right out the gate. Not even a lead up. No softness. Nothing to soften the blow of it. You're just like...
No, that's how I feel every time I have to wear underwear. Have to buy underwear.
Hey, you like blood and violence and freaks of nature?
That's our channel. That is the whole basis of our channel. Yeah.
Dr. Satan! Woo! Dr. Satan! You are Dr. Satan!
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just this assistant. Next on my list, cats that have thumbs and the ability to use a can opener. Some of these are wish lists.
That ain't gonna happen.
But that goes in with the other one.
You get them little robot paws.
Which is that I would like to have cats that have gainful employment and pay rent.
A son with gainful employment and pays rent.
The cats are the ones.
But you gotta read between the lines on that one.
Not in the least. You're reading what isn't there. Next, I would like to have some really pretty unbreakable glass planters because we have cats.
You had 2 that broke.
Those bastards just knocked them out. I heard that one, and that was one of my favorite planters. It was a beautiful planter. I hate plastic planters. I do.
I want candles that don't break. Candle jars that don't break.
But that's not, unless you get those kind that's in those little tins, and then you have the tin that gets hot, so...
Well, they broke my other candle.
Because cats will destroy. They're little destroyers. They really are. Next. Next. Rear-mounted rocket launcher. Because of tailgaters.
I don't know if a rocket launcher is exactly legal.
It's a wish list. It doesn't say it's practical. These are wishes.
You were saying, some of these I didn't get last year, so I'm just going to re-add them. So it's like, oh, you want them?
If somebody would sit there and go, Warlanda, here's you a new truck it's already fixed with a rear-mounted rocket launcher. Hell yeah, but park it right in the driveway there.
See, y'all have beat so much logic into me. I would be looking at them and be like, do you know how much legal trouble I would get into that? I'd be more concerned about the legal trouble than be like, that looks cool. I want to shoot people with that.
Well, if you leave enough path of destruction behind you, maybe other people can't. They can't get around the carnage, so they can't tailgate. Better to have one of those mirrors that just sort of comes up from the trunk and shines these people's lights back in their own faces. These people with higher profile vehicles, remember, when you get up behind somebody that's got a smaller car or whatever, that your headlights are hitting usually right there in the rear view mirror and in the side mirror. Now, what I've got to where I will do, and part of it is a matter of self-preservation, the side mirrors, to just angle those down.
Yeah.
Because you can't see shit.
No.
And when somebody behind me, that their headlights are higher than what we have on ours, there's a problem. It's like that one truck we saw, and I swear to you, he had it on low beams. It was like a mile ahead of us. You could see the headlights that they were shining. No kidding, close to a mile ahead of us.
Yeah.
Now, why does anybody need that?
I don't know. Have you seen the hauler?
No, yeah. But this was before you even turned off at the hauler. And it was
Have
you
crazy. Seen the area that we live in? It's not just dark. It's not just darkness. It's advanced darkness.
It's the eaters of the light, is what happens on that.
The Appalachia. You don't go out at night during this time. No.
Well,
you don't go. You don't go out at night in the South.
For employment rates to be as high as they are, unemployment rates rather, where in the hell are these people getting the monies to put the fuel in these big ass vehicles?
They're doing stuff online. They're doing drug deals.
Is this the foot fetish site?
Some of them. Some of them are doing other shit that we don't know.
I don't want to know. Okay, next on my list, next to last, because this is the short list. This is the Reader's Digest abridged version. You're too young to remember that. Other people, hopefully somebody out there will.
Yeah, everybody has been talking about Reader's Digest since I was little.
Well, they
I'm
had
like, what the
magazine.
Fuck is it?
Oh, they had the magazine.
It's some sort of gossip magazine.
No, not at all. Reader's Digest was great.
What the fuck is it?
What they did in their magazine?
Like everybody talked about it, but no one showed me it.
Well, I don't know that there's that many copies. Like our bunch, people used to save some of these things, and then they started throwing things away. So
even on TV, there was no showing Reader's Digest.
They had some things that were like jokes, and they were sort of like dad jokes. Short articles that people would put in there. They would have snippets of books, and then they would have a series of books and stuff that they sort of hit the high points. Okay. If something is abridged, that means that there's been parts that's been left out. So if it's unabridged, that means it's the complete work.
Okay.
So, but the Reader's Digest, they were great.
Yeah, I get it.
And it was just a wonderful publication that was from a time when our world was totally, totally different. Anyhow, I would like to have a flamethrower. I'm still waiting on someone to bring me a flamethrower. And if I didn't close the tab, I will include that in the link. And why would I want a flamethrower? Because they're fucking cool. It's a flamethrower. And that may come in handy in the near future. You never know. I like to plan ahead. But you could also, as far as... They are legal, and what people do use them for is burning brush and different things like that. We could take one of those where the farm up there towards the cabin is overgrown.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, you'd have to do a controlled burn. But that could clear away a lot of stuff. You could definitely burn a path to where you could get the truck up there. That's why I need a flamethrower. That's what I'm going to tell people. That's why I need a flamethrower. They're awesome.
Wildfire.
Because it's a flamethrower. That's what I'm saying. You have to be in it. You have to watch what time of year it is, all that. What happens with the wildfires a lot of times is people do not clear away debris, dead trees, undergrowth, all that stuff. Because people have gotten stupid. That or if they are trying to do, a burn, they don't pay attention to the weather. Which,
I mean, you could do it in this sort of weather. Sort of. Like
yeah,
if it was like
depends.
frosted.
Not if it's windy.
No, not if it's windy, but if it's like frosted and like you could just...
Well, you have to, like I said, if it's one of those, it has to be the right amount of moisture. And people have a tendency to not pay attention. We actually have an uncle that goes to forest.
What?
Yeah, I'll wait for that one on top. But he wasn't paying attention. It got away from him.
I need to know
And I think there was charges that got placed on
I need to know this.
Oh. And last...
What?
And last on my list for today, I need a wood chipper. Because they're popular. In some places they have sold out. A wood chipper is multi-purpose.
You're going to be waiting for a little bit on that even more.
And it's like, in today's world, and if you've never seen the movie Fargo, go back and watch it. And, yeah, wood chipper. Those who know. So, that's part of my 2022 wish list. Yeah. There's other minor things that I would like to have. Yeah. Like, and I would usually be happy with, here's some coffee. Here's a new decorative, interesting, horror-themed mug.
But here's
some rum.
Let's commit arson.
It's not arson. I was controlled by... I was not involved in that. I was not.
Let's commit arson.
I think I was...
Let's go commit arson.
I think I was living out of state when that happened. I just heard about it later and I was like, what?
Oh my God.
Shit happens.
Let's go
What can you say?
arson.
Shit happens. That's what you can say.
Oh.
So, do you have any final thoughts on my wish list?
Whisk list?
Whisk.
I would like a whiz. Good whiz.
Yeah.
One of those good silicone whiskers.
No, those are not good.
You get the ones with the wire frame inside, but they're silicone coated.
I don't know. I was thinking I need a new citrus thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good whisk.
That's not a whisk. It's a citrus thingy.
It's a juicer.
Yeah. Yeah. Sort of.
I'm good.
Final thoughts? No final thoughts.
No. That's it. What you got? That's my final thoughts.
Yeah. Well, these are we've got
scatterbrained.
That too, because it is
rabbit pellets.
The week before Christmas, and it's like.
And then Easter.
One of my times that we normally celebrate every year. Somehow, I thought that started on the 23rd. Found out today, it's like, oh God, I missed the first night, and it's just like,
Then after Christmas, it's Easter.
There's a few things between that and Easter.
Nah. None of the other shit matters. None of the other shit matters. No, it doesn't.
There's quite a few things.
New Year's, that's about it. What other thing matters?
Oh, you've got Your birthday is in March. That matters.
That doesn't matter.
Do have Valentine's Day coming up. And
Nobody gives a shit. You got every other day. You got every other day to tell the person you love them.
Well, that's true. But it's an extra day to make sure that you do something a little extra special.
You got every other day to do that.
You have Leprechaun Day.
Who the fuck celebrates that? Nobody gives a shit.
I like St. Patrick's Day. I don't like the pinching. The pinching can go back to the smacking thereof. That goes back to the bludgeoning.
Nobody gives a shit.
Nobody pinches people, hopefully, at this point.
No, that makes it boring.
No, there's lots
So
of
that's
things.
why nobody gives a shit about that anymore.
There's lots of things to celebrate. Every day is a celebration.
Nah, it's Easter, and so rabbit pellets, ADHD brain, rabbit pellets, rabbit shit.
Oh, no. Anyhow, if you have...
Those rabbit pellets, that's ADHD thoughts.
If you've
That's
had
ADHD
encounters with the paranormal, supernatural...
Deer droppings, deer chocolates.
The deer chocolates. You're gross. This is the toilet humor that I'm like, don't do that. Please don't do that. I really do try to discuss these things before and after the videos, and he keeps coming back to it. He keeps dragging it back up.
You know that episode about you never watched Fairly Odd Parents, did you?
Very rarely. It was just one of those cartoons. It's like, I really don't like this. I'm watching this. I don't know why I'm watching this, because I really don't like this.
I really didn't like it, but if there's nothing else on, I would watch it I would watch it for like 3 minutes, and then I would turn it off and go do something else. But I caught one of the Christmas episodes, and it was like, I guess the deer, like the reindeers or whatever, and that's how like they got the chocolates. Like,
that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Don't just leave it.
But it was actual chocolate.
I know, but it's like somehow things
I'm like, that's gross.
Well, our world
Even as
has
a kid,
become.
I'm like, that's gross.
It is. Our world has, devolved until this is what it is. There used to be a little bit of class. That is just vulgar, and not in a happy way. We're not talking about just common. That is truly, is vulgar.
I don't know what happened. What we heard earlier was pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, well, that's
tragic.
It was tragic, but that's not something we don't want to discuss.
But that's what brought this on. That is what brought this on.
God help.
And so now my brain is stuck on it, and I can't. And it's like, oh God,
just control your thoughts. Control your thoughts. Don't allow them to control you. You can do this. I believe in you. Okay? I believe in you. If you've had experiences with the paranormal, supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, let us know in the comment section what is on your wish list for this holiday season. And I do say holiday season because there's some people, as far as they celebrate solstice, some celebrate Yule, some celebrate Christmas.
What's my Christmas?
Hanukkah. We got all kinds of things that people celebrate. They just be celebrating day by day.
What I want for Christmas is for every lactose intolerant person, including myself, one giant block of cheese.
And a box of lactate.
No,
there you go.
Just a block of cheese. There you go.
Oh, anyhow, you can email us at cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com, and the email address will be in the description box.
If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all, and have a good.
Yeah, and we will see you all.
I am burning up.
We'll see you all on the next cup. Bye.
It's so hot. How'd it get so hot in here?